Hello students, so I am going to tell you about the Tiva C series launchpad interfacing with the keypad. So now let's see that how we can you can say interface our keypad with the TM4C123GXL and how we can use it in our basic diagram. So here are the pins of TM4C123GXL. So these are the pins of TM4C and these are the pins of the keypad. These pins configuration may be different according to the keypad. So whatever the keypad I am using here is the same as that. Okay, so these are basically some line of switches. So these are basically line of switches. For example, if I will take a example of, so let's start that if we need a switch, we have a switch, and I will show you that how it works basically. So there are some rows, these are some type of the rows, and there are some columns. So let me design with another way. So these are some rows, and so these are, here I am changing the color of it. So these are the columns. So that is a 4x4 matrix. So one of the pin will go to that point. One of the, 4 pins will be, these 4 pins will be, let me change the color. So these 4 pin will be for the rows, and these 4 pin will be for the columns. These 4 pins will be columns. So if I provide a plus 5 volt here, if I will provide plus 5 volt on these pins, means plus 5 volt, and similarly this one is also plus 5 volt, this one is also plus 5 volt, this is also plus 5 volt, and if I want to track this one, if I want to track this point, this X, Y, Z, A. So these 4 points are there. So these 4 points are there, X, Y, Z and A. So what we need to do, we will put these pins as output, and these pins can be put it as an input. So these 8 pins are there, and accordingly I can get the code for these 16-bit data. Okay, so here what we can do, here may be a switch, that is a switch. When this switch will be pushed, then the circuit will be completed, and I will get a code over here on this line, right? Similarly all the things are there, and similarly this point is also there. If I will put a switch on this point, then this will be lower and this will be high, this point will be high. So in that case, in the previous case, this will be lower and this will be high. So I may get 0 here and 1 here. So I will put all these pins as an input, and if it is 0, I will detect it for 0, and if it is 1, then my A is pressed. My A or 1 or 0, whatever is the number, whatever is the key is there, then we will consider that this number of key is pushed. So likewise this, we just interface our keypad. Now you see in the manual, these 4 pins are for the rows and these 4 pins are for the columns. So these 4 pins are connected to this point, or PB0, PB1, PE4, PE5. Similarly for PB4, PA5 and PA6 and PA7. In experiment I have shown you that how these pins are connected with each other. And then what will we do? We will just put this code in our computer, and then we can find that how can it be possible. So we can put, this is two times, so you should make one of them as 4. So same number of pins I have considered for it, and I have used these pins in my experiment. So there is a library file of keypad.h, and this keypad.h is used over there. And this keypad.h is basically provides me the data over the keypad. So there is one character type structure we have considered, in which one is row and another is column, and we have defined a structure here in the coding. And then I have put the number of pins, row pins and column pins. These all things are defined in the byte type of the memory. This is also byte type, and it is also defined in the library of keypad.h. So next I have just declared a system, a keyword, which is a custom keypad, and it is just taking the keys, that which key is pressed. Accordingly the rows and columns will be decided, and the custom keypad will get the value. According to the value of the custom keypad, we can define that which key has been pressed using this one. So character custom key, we have already defined a custom key over here, and this custom key is pressed, and this hexa key can be print using the serial print.ln command. So that's how we are working on this experiment. So thank you for this lecture. Thank you.